Okay, so today I thought I'd show you the new Xbox 360 controller, which is here. It's literally brand new, haven't actually used it at all. Actually, I have actually for about 2 seconds. But first I'll show you the old one. It has been slightly modified, barely, but just so you know it is actually the slim controller. The only difference is I've got a white pack on there because it's a recharged one, and I bought white at the time instead of white controller, and white buttons, but of course the rest is all the same. So the difference is here, the main difference is here, basically this is actually called a transformer D-pad, which I'm sure you can imagine, and the other thing is the analog sticks, and that is pretty much it. Basically, you probably can't see it here, but on the ordinary controller, or the older ones, there's 4 little tiny dots around the outside. It slightly dips in. On the newer controller here, there's no those little dots, and there's almost a much more curvature dip in there with a slight outline, and it does actually feel better. It's quite a bit more grip, and it just feels a bit better on thumbs. That's basically it. This is a transformer D-pad bit, which is pretty much the whole point of this controller. I'll get around to the design as well in a minute. Basically, as before, obviously the main criticism of the controller was the D-pad here. It's just basically a plastic lump just shoved there with a vague sort of cross there. And here is the transforming part. Basically, they've done it so you can have it basically as it is before, and what you have to do is turn it like that. So if I've turned it there, if I show you like that, actually I've done it. Have I done it right away? Yeah. Basically, it's quite hard to see here, but there. Basically, now the cross is now level with the rest of it. That makes sense. Rest of the thing, so it's all one level, so it's more of a slide across, like it is basically on the old controller. But they've done it now, so you can have the classic sort of PlayStation-ish cross, not obviously anywhere really that similar to it, but see my idea anyway. You can just turn it. Now I can do it. There we go. Now you can see it's raised above. So now it literally is just the cross, which, I mean, to be honest, I think I would have preferred it if it wouldn't. It still does diagonals and stuff like that across. I think I would have preferred it if, when you did twist into this crossing, it literally was only left, up, down and right, none of this whole diagonal thing, which I thought was the whole point of it, but apparently not. But yeah, it does feel nicer, and I think it would definitely be easier for fighting games. I'll go and move on to design now, but yeah, it definitely is an improvement, but not as big as an improvement as I thought it'd be. It's still nowhere near as good as the PlayStation's. Yeah, still not as good as PlayStation's anyway. So the only difference is this time you've got like a matte silver. It feels slightly different to the not material, but plastic finish. And the colours, trying to think, it's got the grey sort of analogues. The buttons here are something to note. You've got A and Y are in white, very similar to the actual custom ones I've got on my controller here. The actual X button is almost pitch black. It's literally impossible almost to see the X unless you stare really hard. In fact, you can't even see it on here. The B button is obviously a slight little grey as well. The top is taken from the Slim. There you go, you've got the L and R in black, and the same with here. And the battery power is black, and on the bottom here. So yeah, that's basically it. I think I do actually prefer the design. I actually really like the design on this one, but I think this one tops off again, definitely. Anyway, I needed the new controller because basically on this one, the L button is pretty much bust. If I click this one, that's fine. Doesn't really do anything. But yeah, my advice to you on it is, yeah, if you definitely need a new controller, definitely pick this one up. If your controllers are working and you don't really need a new one, it's still worth getting it, but be advised, you're not going to get anything revolutionary here. It's not going to make your fighting games that much better. It's not even really going to help you that much. I mean, it is nice, but yeah, it's not, as I said, what I thought it would be. But yeah, it's definitely a nice improvement, and I think I got this for £35. I'm not sure what it would be in America, but yeah, probably it's not that expensive anyway. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, if you like and subscribe, and I'll get some more videos coming up soon. And if you visit the site, which is www.gamerzcreed.net. Okay, thanks.